guys, this is Radio Man. I'm traveling the world, filming it with my mobile and recording it with my recorder. When I was to Atlanta, I have bought this guitar, this black Spanish guitar. In Atlanta, hot dogs taste delicious, and because I couldn't resist, I wolfed down a hot dog in Morrow Town before going to Spavio.
Allora, for me, I want a hot dog with
Just one hot dog?
just one hot dog, ketchup and French potatoes.
Ketchup and French fries?
French potato. How do you call the French potatoes?
French fries?
French fries.
Later, I arrived in the beautiful location where Spavie Hall stands. In fact, the theater is located inside a lush park with an artificial lake. Just in front of the entrance to Spavie Hall, a troop of ducks back to the lake, to their home. A limousine parked just between the waddling ducks and me. It was emitting a disturbing sound. It looked like a charming woman, but with the voice of a dodo.
Spavie Hall. Sono di una limousine.
When I entered the theater, a girl appeared to be waiting for me. Dixon is coming, she said. Sam arrived just a few minutes later. A nice person, a wonderful director. I felt immediately relaxed with him.
We are with Sam Dixon, that is the executive director of the Spavie Hall here in Atlanta. Is it so?
Yes, it's true.
Okay, can you tell us something about this place?
Spivey Hall was the dream of Emily Spivey. Emily Spivey was an organist. She wanted a beautiful place for music in Atlanta. At the end of their lives, they wanted to give back to the community that helped them prosper. So, with $2 million of their own money, and the rest raised, another $2.5 million, they created a 400-seat recital hall, which was designed to be small because Mrs. Spivey wanted it to be intimate. She wanted artists and audiences to connect very personally through music.
Sam brought me to the stage where the rehearsals of Duo Assad were taking place. A magical and spiritual hall. The brothers Assad were playing. They sat in two chairs. It was a great adoration of the silence. I can't find other words to express that particular combination of elements. A place full of energy, a sort of echo the black-dressed figures of the Assad brothers, the sound of those two guitars, the solemnity of the art. I sat in the second row of that empty hall. There was just 3 people there, me, Sergio and Odair Assad. I closed my eyes to feel, to savor and to enjoy every single moment of this unique, unforgettable experience. 2 of the best guitarists ever were playing just for me. Mamma mia.
Ciao Sergio.
Ciao, come stai?
Bene, bene. E tu come stai?
No, un po' stanco. Music for me is life. We have lived around music for 50 years, 50 or more years. And my brother and I have been playing together for 50 years. And through music, everything that happened in our life happened through music. We met our wives through music. We moved to different countries because of music. And music is life. Well, we have a very interesting family. You know, we are Brazilians, and Brazilians all come from somewhere else. It's a melting pot of different cultures. We grew up in an ambience where there were a lot of music being played all the time. My dad played the mandolin, and my mom sang basically. So it was a normal thing to do, to try to play an instrument. That's what we did. And we would never guess that we would become professional musicians. Music was something just to have fun. But that happened, and we are happy that actually succeeded. My brother and I became a guitar duo later. My sister Baji started playing guitar, but she didn't want to become like us. Then she started to use her voice, and she became something very different than what we do. Later on came our kids, and I have a very talented daughter who is a great composer and great singer and pianist. My brother has a very talented daughter who is a wonderful singer.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm recording, of course.
Oh my goodness.
And Lois, I want to ask you at first, what's music for you, what arts for you, and why, in your opinion, there is a so great artistic and music lifestyle here in Atlanta? Why?
Well, I'm not originally from the South, but my husband and I moved here for his job 37 years ago.
It's a life.
And so I feel like a Southerner. And Southerners have a very strong literary tradition. And there's this importance, they value storytelling. And I think many Southerners see music as another way of storytelling. There is much more classical music being written now that I find enjoyable than 35 years ago when I wrote.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sam Dixon. I'm the Executive and Artistic Director of Spivey Hall. And on behalf of Clayton State University, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this evening's recital by the world's preeminent guitar duo, Sergio and Assad.
About 10 or 12 years ago, we wanted to show our parents how a life of a musician was. So we built a tour in the U.S.
Yes.
And they came along for that tour. And the tour was a hit, was a really big success. The first concert of the tour was in the Metropolitan Museum in New York. And that was the first time that my parents stepped on stage. And they were, so comfortable. It's like they have done that all their lives. So it was a great pleasure to be there, sitting there, playing music with them, and having fun. It was a wonderful tour. And it happened at the right moment because my dad was already 80 years old. And he passed away a few years later. So there was a perfect moment to do it. My mom is still alive. She's 85. She still sings very well. So far, we tried everything that we could, but doesn't mean necessarily that there's much that it's finished. There's much more to search and try to do. We started our career concentrated in becoming a guitar duo. We did, and later on, we started playing, trios, quartets. We played with many other people, doing different kinds of collaborations, and we're still interested in doing the merge of different cultures, like we did with Arabic music. Lately, I have been done with Chinese music, with Japanese music, with African music. So we're still interested in doing collaborations. Right now, we're going to start one with a wonderful Chinese musician. His name is Wu Dong.
Yes.
And he plays the sheng. It's a beautiful sort of mouth organ instrument. Really beautiful.
Very good
The
musician.
combination of that instrument with guitar is perfect. I would say that the instruments of the brass family, they are too loud for the guitar. The guitar is a very delicate instrument. So all of the instruments, they sort of overpower the guitar. If you play guitar with a clarinet, which is an instrument that can be played really soft, but it could overpower the guitar, even the clarinet. We made a trio with Paquito Rivera, And Paquito always plays so loud, and we have to amplify. At age 12 and 8, we became little celebrities in Brazil because we were playing television all the time. And so if you ask me which one was one of the most important moments in our lives as musicians, was exactly like at the beginning, because we when I was 12 and my brother was 8, we played together with Jacob Bittencourt. Jacob Bittencourt is the famous Jacob do Bandolim. He's a legend in Brazil of choro. So we have been lucky because we played with many great people. We had many, so we're happy. Sometimes I dream that I'm writing a piece of music that's beautiful, and but I can tell one thing, sometimes I wake up and I write more or less what I was dreaming of, and then the next day when I'm completely awake and go and check what I did, I don't think it's so good as it was in the dream.
Ciao, ciao.
Have a safe trip back, okay?
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sergio. Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.